We're doing a set of Oldsmobile heads, and they are really rusty on the exhaust side, and I don't think a good gasket would seal it. So we're going to surface it because it's going to seal up a lot better, and nothing worse than exhaust leaks. And if you look at these, you can see they're very, very rusty. So we're going to surface them and put some brass freeze plugs into the heads. We don't have to worry about them. Knock them out. They're pretty bad. These heads are very rusty. So we're redoing them. This is just kind of a clean-up cut, about 3 thousandths. You can see we're quite low here. We're very low here, high here, low. Missing the head here, picking the head up here. So, you know, wishful thinking. I normally always surface the exhaust side of heads when I'm doing them. These most certainly definitely needed to be done. Obviously you can see we've got some severe low spots, so we're going to take another 5 thousandths off of it. Okay, got the first head cut. It probably took about 13 thousandths off this. Gonna put the brass plugs in it, and we'll start on the next one. Yeah, we got this taken care of. Now we can finish up on the decks. And I got to cut the other head and put guides in it. Do a valve job. Thank you for watching. Okay, we're putting iron guides in the Oldsmobile heads. These heads were very rough. They have been knurled, so the guides are shot. We're going to replace them. There's quite a bit of wear into them, and what I do is I kind of average them out with the level, and we're going to start boring them and reaming them for replacement guides. Okay, so this is a Tobin Art machine that's been retrofitted. I did the work on it. There's the videos of this machine. We'll use a core drill, and it has a lead on it which will pilot off the old guide hole, this here, and then we'll finish it off with a ream. And then we're going to put spiral iron guides in it. These are spiral cut, and they'll hold oil a little bit better. It's a little bit more reasonable alternative to a bronze guide, which normally for the high performance use I use them, but these spiral guides work too. So we'll get going on it. So I let the machine float a little bit, and I try to find the center of the guide, and here we go. is stepped down for the size of the core drill, and it would probably pilot, and I could go through and I could do them all. But seeing how the machine is found the center of that pilot, or it piloted to the guide, I'm going to now ream it, and before I move it, you want to push the ream through. You don't want it to dwell, but you don't want to, you know, force it so much that it stalls. So, but you definitely don't want it to dwell in the head very long. Okay, so on to the next guide. Okay, we got them all drilled, we got them all reamed. We're going to brush them out, clean them, and now we're going to install the guides. Okay, we have them all drilled and reamed. That's what they look like. I brushed them, washed them out with carburetor cleaner, and lightly put some WD-40 on them. My guides, there's one way to put these in. This goes in there like this. It's got a little bit of a, well, I call it a stopper. They don't go all the way, the knurl don't go all the way through, so it actually holds oil in the guide about to here. So I put a little bit of lead on this so it goes in better. And I just tap them in until they're square, and I know there's a tool for it. But this is how I do it. And I've done a lot of them, and I just feel more comfortable doing this. Air chisel driver, thick washer on the end of it. Make sure that it's going the right way. The non-knurled part, the stopper part, is here. Knurled, spiral grooved, call it what you will. Okay, it found center. So we'll put the next one in. Okay, once they're down quarter, half inch down into the guide, then I'll drive them with an air chisel, with the air chisel on low, because you can make things get damaged rather quickly. And we don't need to go backwards, we want to go forward, obviously. So that's kind of how that gets done. And I don't try to drive them on all the way. I leave them up a little high and then I spot face them. So we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, this is kind of loud, but I'll only do a couple because the air compressor will probably go on, so it goes rather quick. Okay, now I'm going to finish this up and I'll spot face them. Okay, here's the spot facer. And just lightly touched them all off. So now we're going to flip the head around and we're going to cut the guides down to size. So we're at the point of spot facing these guides, and when I get them cut to spot to the height I want them, after I spot face them, I'll go in with a tool like this and I'll chamfer the top edge of the guide. We'll start with the first guide, and I've got a specific height I want. I'm going to set it up. This is the way I do it. There's 1,000 ways you could do it, but this is the way I do it. Close to where I want it. Cut them down, figure out my seal height, spring, you know, how much valve lift, all that happy crap. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to set them all to that height, and we're going to cut them all down now. So set this gauge to 0. Okay, we're going to go down just a little bit, break the edge, get rid of the sharp edge off the guide. Okay, I'm going in and I'm touching up the spring cups on these. After years of use, the springs kind of tear them up and it makes the job look better. I try to keep them in, all the same height. Sets up better, you know, everything looks better. So it don't take that long to do it, so I just do it. Okay, this is both heads are all done. This one's cleaned up so you can see it. It's off the machine. And I guess that's about as far as we're going to go with this video. Thank you for watching.